Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the countryside, there lived a little girl named Charlotte. She was a curious and adventurous child, always eager to explore and discover new things. But there was one thing about Charlotte that set her apart from the other children in her town: she had a bit of a flatulence problem. One day, while playing with her friends in the park, Charlotte accidentally let out a loud, smelly fart. Her friends wrinkled their noses and began to back away, making faces of disgust. Embarrassed, Charlotte quickly spoke up. "Don't worry, guys. To make sure you don't have to smell it, I've sucked it all back in." Her friends looked at her in disbelief, unsure of what to say. But then, they started to laugh. They couldn't believe that Charlotte had come up with such a ridiculous excuse. The laughter was contagious, and soon everyone was giggling and joking around, forgetting all about the unpleasant smell. From that day on, Charlotte became known as the girl who could suck in her own farts. Whenever she let out a particularly loud or smelly one, she would quickly claim that she had sucked it back in, and her friends would erupt in laughter. One day, while Charlotte was at the library, she overheard a group of older children making fun of a boy who had accidentally farted in class. They were calling him names and making rude jokes at his expense. Charlotte felt a pang of sympathy for the boy and decided to speak up. "Hey, it's not nice to make fun of someone for something they can't control," Charlotte said firmly. "We all fart, and sometimes it happens at the worst possible moment. We should be kind and understanding, not mean and hurtful." The older children looked at Charlotte in surprise, but then one of them spoke up. "You're right. We shouldn't be making fun of him. That was really uncool of us." They apologized to the boy and invited him to play a game with them. Charlotte felt proud of herself for standing up for what was right. She realized that even though her flatulence problem was a source of embarrassment for her, it didn't define her. She could use her experiences to empathize with others and promote kindness and understanding. Over time, Charlotte's friends stopped making jokes about her gas, and instead started to appreciate her sense of humor and compassion. They learned that it's okay to be different and that everyone has their own quirks and imperfections. Charlotte continued to live her life with a sense of humor and a kind heart, always willing to stand up for what was right and make others feel good about themselves. And even though she never really did suck in her own farts, she knew that her silly claim had helped bring laughter and joy to her friends' lives.